So a very good evening to all my dear friends. So again, we are back with this interview session series, and today we'll be discussing another important area that is about the NABARD. So as all of you know that you are appearing for the organization, so you must be knowing something about the organization, right? Because last year, if you'll see the interview, they have asked about the department, that which department do you like, right? What contribution can you make with your degree or with your experiences? So particularly, they have asked last year about the different departments, right? Uh, yeah. So they have asked about the departments of NABARD. Do you know about some of the departments? These questions they have asked, right? Then they have asked whatever degree you have, right? UG or PG, and work experience, whatever you have. So how you can contribute with this department, how you can contribute to different departments of NABARD, right? This one, they have asked. And which department, if you are selected, in which department would you like to work, right? So this sort of questions they have asked last year. So in similar way, this year also they can ask the things, and you have to be ready. So whenever you are answering department wise questions, so try to align your answer with the knowledge you have, right? Or with the degrees you have, like agriculture. If you're from agriculture, right? If you have a specialization in agriculture, you can talk about that. I would like to work in farm sector development department, right? FSD department. If you are from IT field, right? You would like to work in which department? You would like to work in banking technology or IT department. If you are from finance, right? You would like to work in finance department. If you are from, say, HR related specialization, then you can tell that I would like to work in personnel management. But the core thing is that you can say, but later on you have to say that I am open to any of the department. I am open to any of the department, and I can adjust, I can adapt myself to any of the departments of the NABARD. They should be always open. Do not make it adamant that you would be working only one department. Say that yes, with my knowledge and degrees, I will be suitable for this. But since I'm a keen learner of the things, I have keen interest for rural India. I have keen interest for the agriculture, so I can adapt to any of the departments of NABARD and try to be fruitful for the organization. Like that, you have to justify, right? Like that, you have to justify. Now, today's lecture starts with NABARD. As all of you know, you know about the genesis of NABARD, right? You know about the genesis of NABARD, which committees, due to which committee's recommendation it was formed, and all sorts of things you know, right? You all sorts of things you know as you have studied during the prelims and mains also. But today we will discuss that how would you like to answer to the different practical questions related to NABARD. Now the tagline or logo, you can see the logo of NABARD is what? The logo of NABARD is fostering rural prosperity. So line itself is very beautiful. The line itself is very beautiful and universal. It covers a vast amount of things, right? So whenever you will be answering any question, right? Whenever you will be answering any question, try to listen it carefully. Try to insert such words in your answer. What you have to do, try to insert such words or sentences in your answer. Like they have asked you anything about the rural India, they have asked you anything about the farming community. So how would you like to contribute? So while answering, try to insert such words in your answer. Like it would add to help the prosper rural India, or it will be helping in fostering the rural India. So they would know indirectly that you know about the organization, you have read about the organization. That's why you are using such words. So that's what I am telling, that whenever you're practicing, don't think that I know, मुझे पता है मैं तो बता दूंगा यार कुछ भी. So don't think like that. The more beautiful your answers will be, the better chances that you will cross the 40 marks, right? So like that you have to prepare, and these words will come only if you practice, right? These words will only come when if you practice with the things. पता है सबको पता है, but उस tense situation में, in that tense situation, these words will not come out. These words will only come if you'll read it number of times, if you'll practice it number of times, right? How to practice, I have told in the last session itself. So that's what this logo means, and that's how you have to prepare for the different departments. Now coming on to this portion, that is functions of NABARD. So as all of you know that functions of NABARD are basically can be divided into three broad areas. Financial functions, supervisory functions, and development function. So now it seems to be very easy, my dear friends. But now it seems to be very easy, my dear friends, that yes, financial BA, supervisory BA, and development BA. Now it seems very easy. But when you will see it, right, when you will sit in that hot seat, when you will sit in that hot seat of interview, and all the panel will be surrounding you through VC mode, you will forget the main thing also. I've seen in last year mock also that when I asked to the students that what are the functions of NABARD, they tell one or two, they forgot the third one, right? So that should not be there. If you will not read it or revise it plenty number of times, you'll forget it. So remember, anyhow, you can remember FSD, right? Financial, supervisory, and developmental. So what are the things that comes under financial functions that I have listed down? What are the things that comes under supervisory? It's easy, that supervision to the regional rural banks or cooperative banks like, and developmental function that is not a part of financial or your supervisory functions. So refinance, short-term loan, long-term loan, medium-term loan, all sorts of loans are being financed by NABARD. That you should be very clear. Not only related to the agricultural loans, see, but NABARD is also associated with irrigation. It is also associated with housing, right? Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. So you should be very clear with the things that it is not only associated with the agricultural loan, it is not only associated with your irrigation, but it is also associated with certain sectors like housing and all. So you should be clear. Developmental function, this is very important, particularly for the students from Maharashtra and dry regions of Karnataka and all. They asked such sort of question. For tribal dominated region like Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Orissa, they like to ask question from Tribal Development Fund of the NABARD. So you have to be thorough with this. Since it is the time of sustainable development, since it is a time of climate change, they ask many questions from this climate change. If any student is from forestry stream, if anybody is having environmental as a specialization in degree, then they would like to ask some question from this, since NABARD is national implementing agency for this climate change firm. So NABARD is also managing the natural resource funds. Now, if somebody is related to developmental studies or somebody is associated with the NGOs and all, so they ask questions from your financial inclusion, microfinance sector, e-Shakti, right? All links I have given below that you can read in detail. But before reading into detail, everything, what are the things are there related to NABARD, that should first be there in your mind in broader sense. Remember, my dear friends, that it should be in your mind in broader sense. It is not that all पहले ही जाके micro एक link पे do not try to read. First, try to see that the 20 pages PDF what I will be giving you after this lecture, that you should be ready with the broader point like functions. तो ये आपके पेज दिमाग में, this page should always be in your mind that yes, these are the functions I should know. What are inside this function? This is the second stage of preparation. But first stage of preparation is that everything, what are the things are there, it should be broadly in your mind, right? What are the broad points? Financial, supervisory, developmental, and what are the things inside this, right? What are the things inside this? So this should be very clear in your mind. Now, important departments of NABARD. These are the important departments of NABARD. First is the farm sector developmental department. This is very important, especially for students who are from agricultural discipline, agriculture, horticulture, forestry. So this is important for them. Finance, it is related to all people who have done management in finance stream, or they are from commerce, BCom, MCom, like that. Human resources, who have done personnel management or HR related specialization. So you have to look all these departments. I've listed out the important department, and you have to find out that what suits you. So कैसे answer करना, how to answer, which is the department would you like to work? So as per your degree or as per your work experience, as per degree or as per work experience. Then what you have to tell that since I'm a keen learner, I can adapt to any of the departments since I have interest in rural India, since I have interest for agriculture. So I can contribute to any one of the departments, though, but my specialization or work experience suits this and this. So like that, you have to control. See if anybody is from engineering background, having communication technology or from IT field. So department like IT will be more suitable for you, right? Department of Information Technology. If somebody is appearing from ABM stream, agribusiness management or marketing stream this year for interview. So for your department of not this one, Department of Marketing is there. Department of Marketing and Storage would be suitable more for you for ABM people, right? So somebody has some experience in financial inclusion, somebody has worked in insurance companies, or somebody has worked in microfinance companies, financial inclusion and banking technology will be helpful for you, right? So somebody, if he is from civil engineering background, like civil engineering background, so for you off farm developmental department can be beneficial. So like that, you have to just select, and later on you have to tell that I can work in any of the department, adding diversity to the organization. Now, these are the areas. See, these are the broad views I'm telling. Inside that, you will get many more points. But first, what I'm telling is that first you have to listen to all the things, or remember all the things, sorry, in a broader view. That Farm Sector Development Department, right? FSDD department. So inside FSDD department, what are the things? Agar micro analysis if you'll do, then you will forget the things in the examination. First, everything should be in your mind in a broader sense. So FSDD includes farm sector promotion funds, watershed development funds, tribal development funds, promotion of farmer producer organizations, FPO, right? Farmer producer organizations. So inside that you have PODF, you have produce, you have FPOs. So this is very, very, very important, because you know that FPOs are in the news. Then we have climate change fund inside that. We have climate change fund inside this. So this is a broader view. This is a broader view. This point, this point, this point, this point, this point is a broader view of FSDT. If you want to do some micro analysis of all this, you can visit this link. Just click, you will go to this page, right? So you don't have to open the site every time and go to that page. Just link has been given. You can click and you can go to that page. Similarly, the finance department, for the finance paper, it's easy. You can go through this, that these are the different funds available within NABARD. They can ask you, can you name 5 funds available within NABARD? So LTIF, PMAYG, SBM. So all this FIDF NABARD is contributing. Now, next coming on to HR department, for the personal people's recruitment and selection, placement and transfer, performance management, record of service, training and development, all are easy. Now, inspection department, as you know, that NABARD is also inspecting one of the inspecting organizations for the other banks, which is working under its aegis, like rural banks or the cooperative banks. So you can talk of this also. Now coming on to the microcredit, very, very, very important. Very, 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 very important. So first try to read about the what is microfinance, right? Then microcredit. Microcredit is a part of microfinance. So you have to, what are the things under this department you can work? What are the areas? That is self-help group. Very important. Last year they have asked, what do you mean by bank linkage program? This was a direct question in interview. So you have to know about what is bank linkage program, how did it started, what is self-help group, how it is formed. You can take informations from the NRLM handout I have given during the mains examination preparation. So SHG scheme of government, how it is running, how SHG, can you name some popular SHGs? They can ask, can you name some popular SHGs of your area? If you're from Bihar, say, Bihar is known for multiple SHGs. So can you name some popular SHGs from Gujarat or Bihar? Like that they can ask. Or if they do not ask also, then you have to tell them, if they ask about SHG, then you have to know that you have to tell them that yes, I'm aware of these SHGs. You can tell 2-3 SHGs name. Jivika from Bihar is very popular SHG, right? So while telling the answer, you can name such SHGs. Seva from Gujarat. Seva from Gujarat, right? You can tell such names to impress the panel that yes, you are aware, you know, you are quoting the examples, right? Digitalization, e-Shakti, they are asking direct question, right? So in detail, you can go through this link. So microcredit innovation department is very, very, very important this year also, because we are talking about digitalization. We are talking about introduction of digital rupee and all. Now, off farm development, everybody is not agriculturist. So NABARD is also taking a lot of work, because rural India does not only mean agriculture. Rural India also means off farm developmental aspects or areas also. So what are the things? So you have to, it is not, it is also associated with skill development, right? Skill development, NAB skill, off farm. See, FPO cannot be only formed by farmers. If a group of weavers are there, they can also form a producer organization. So in that case, we will call it as off farm producer organization. GI products. See, these are the associated GI products where NABARD has played an important role. Black water in Nizamabad was quite in the news, because when Narendra Modi gifted, right, this product, so hangings, jolly work, so all this NABARD has. Gulabi Vinakari, you know that how much it was in the news. So NABARD has also offered its services for promotion of GI products. RBIC, Rural Business Incubation Center, again important, very important for your ABM stream students. If you are listening, this is again very important. They have asked this question earlier also for the marketing people. That is, what are rural business incubation center? Can you give some examples? So it's very important. Credit link subsidy scheme. These are the things that you should know about off farm developmental department. Now, Department of Financial Inclusion and Banking Technology, again, very, very, very important, like microfinance, right? So financial inclusion, what do you mean by financial inclusion? They are asking, the last year they have asked question from financial inclusion. Can you tell about financial inclusion? Such things they have asked last year. You should know about this in a detail. इसको detail में पढ़ना. This is a very, very, very important topic, that is a financial inclusion, and banking technology is also important this year, especially for the IT people, that what are the things that NABARD is doing for digitalization of entire banking system, like e-Shakti and all. You should know that Rupee Kisan credit card, right? ICT solution, say centralized banking system and all. You should know that banking technology, you must know. So this is also a very important department for technical people. You can quote your interest on this. Now, Business Initiative Department, a very, very, very important department for marketing and ABM people, or some person who has done specialization in marketing or MBA. If MBA is your PG degree, right? MBA is your PG degree, then you can quote this department, right? Business Initiative Department suits you. So what are the things related with NIDA, right? NIDA is associated with. So I will give the link for NIDA and RIDF. I will give the link for NIDA and RIDF. Basically, they have asked a multiple number of questions last year also, that NIDA and RIDF, what is the basic difference? So see, RIDF is not the own fund of NABARD. RIDF fund, it gets through government. You know that it is due to priority sector lendings and all excess, whatever is there, if bank cannot utilize, it goes to the RIDF. So NABARD is with the mercy of the government, that RIDF it will fund, it will get or not get this year, like that. But NIDA is the own fund of NABARD. Be very clear that NIDA is the own fund of NABARD, right? Own fund of NABARD. It can use, there is no such limitation as there is some limitation in RIDF. There is no some limitation. There is full flexibility for the NABARD to use its own fund for the development. So for Business Initiative Department, NIDA is working. Direct Refinance Assistance is working. Credit Facility Federations, DIDF, FIDF, and last year to some candidates, they have asked about RIAS, right? Rural Infrastructure Assistant to State Government, RIAS. So you can go through this. So have a study for this once in a broader view. Then if you want to do some micro analysis, you can always click the link for this. Now, Department of Information Technology, very general for IT people. Department of Refinance is very, very, very important. Department of Refinance, they ask such questions to trick you, like, is NABARD only doing refinance, or NABARD is also doing direct finance, right? So NABARD is doing both. It is doing refinance also, direct finance also. So refinance means it is not giving loan to the farmers directly, but it is also doing direct finance also, like in the case of PAX. Like in the case of PAX, it is giving direct finances also. It is giving direct finances to the state governments also for different schemes. So NABARD is doing both the functions of refinance and direct finance. So all the things you should go one by one. That is short-term finance. What is short-term refinance for seasonal agricultural loan? They will ask you that what are the different areas, what are different categorizations of refinance? Can you list them? Like that, they can ask you. So it is a long list for your short term and your medium term. Then your long term refinances. What are long term refinances? Where it is doing, you must be ready with the answers. They are asking medium term conversion. So all you have short terms, long terms, and medium term. All you have, right? Department of Refinance is important. Just read first in broader sense, then micro analysis. You can click the link for it. Department of Supervision, apart from inspection, NABARD is supervising also the lower entities like your regional banks and cooperative banks. So you can just read it. It's very general. Department of Supervision. Department of Storage and Marketing, just I told you for the ABM people. For the ABM people, it's important apart from Business Initiative Department. Both are important for your ABM people. Financial positions of NABARD, not very important for only those who are working in NABARD as DA. You can just go through the overall entire how the funds is coming to NABARD and where it is utilized. Just have general idea. Figures are not important, but general ideas from where the funds are coming and how the funds are utilized. That you have to look into this financial position of NABARD. Link is given in chart. You can see it easily. Now the schemes associated with NABARD again is important. You can quote this as examples. It is not like that you have, they will be asking you name the schemes, but you have to quote whenever you are telling some answer. Try to quote the name of the scheme, like farm scheme, farm schemes, like DEDS is an important, agri clinic, agri business center, again important for AVM people. They have asked earlier also that what is difference between agri clinic centers and agri business center? Agri clinic centers and agri business, AC, BC we call it in short. That what is the basic difference both, right? You have to study this. National Livestock Mission Interest Subvention Scheme, how NABARD is playing important role in this farm schemes. Apart from that, off farm schemes where NABARD is also contributing. So these are important. So this is a short overview. Again, in next lecture, we will see the other areas. This is a short overview that how NABARD means NABARD's functions and its department. The message is clear that how the questions will be asked, how you have to read the thing, how you have to practice the thing. I have clearly told. So do not try to go very micro. बहुत ज़्यादा micro नहीं जाना. Try it as macro only. ऊपर से पढ़िए. A general idea should be there about everything related to it. Thank you, my dear friend. That's all for today's session. Next session again we'll meet the important things about the interview.